So, the Bedin, get water, that sort of stuff. Wonder if we can talk to the... you. No. Zombies. I think we fight against undead, we're better off than potato weapons. Go watch our undead brethren. I must speak with this stranger. You end in combat music, please. Ali ibn Musud. Greetings to you, stranger. You have come to the oasis of the Green Palm in a time of great danger. I'm afraid there is nothing here for you other than death and the curse of undead. All I need is some water. As I said before, there is nothing for you here. Least of all the water that once flowed in our oasis. If you do not desire to walk the night without a soul, I suggest you move on. A powerful creature, an ancient foe of my people, has once again arisen. He has taken our water, destroyed the temple of the Morning Lord, and sent his undead minions against us. It is never just a simple job, is it? We could not just come up here and ask to use the water, no. We have to go and fight undead and other more powerful creatures. His minions drag the corpses of my people down into his tomb, where he brings them back to life and sends them to fight us. Our numbers dwindle as these grow, and without even water to sustain us, we shall soon fall. We will need to work together then. I must have water. If you are completely out of water, then you are correct. Very well. Even though this tale is not normally told outside the Benin, I suppose it is only fair that you know of the cursed creature who hunts us both. His name is Kelgaras. The legends passed down from father to son for ages in our tribe tell us that Kelgaras hails from an age long past. In the time of the Netheril Empire, he was an evil necromancer and disciple to the god Jurgel. Jurgel would be basically god of the... For his portfolio, I think is god of the dead. I'm not looking for a history lesson here. I want to know more about Kelgaras. Of course, all my knowledge is at your disposal. What do you know of Kelgaras himself? Because he lacked the power to defeat his rivals in life, Kelgaras sought powers through death, that he might find a way to become the supreme ruler amongst the Nether Reaves. I did ponder, though, of becoming a lich once, but I decided that there would be too many people who would seek to destroy Xanos. I will have enough enemies without that. Then you have foreseen a possibility that Kelgeras did not. That is because Xanos learns from the mistakes of others. Kel'Zeraz became a creature of undeath, gaining the abilities of the supernatural plus retaining all the power he held in life. He did not, however, anticipate the reaction of his rivals to this change. As part of Kel'Zeraz's change into his evil undead form, his own soul had been trapped within a rod that he kept close at hand, for this rod could be used against him. Kel'Zeraz's rivals discovered this fact and had the rod stolen. They performed a great binding ritual upon it that drove Kel'Zeraz deep into the earth and imprisoned him there. Why not just destroy him? Kel'Zeraz's immortal form was protected by the power of Jurgul himself, and not so easily destroyed. Even the great power wielded by the mages of that age could not but contain him in the end. Okay, I see where this is going. Jurgul is not the god of the dead now. There's a nice turnover in that gods get either killed or forgotten in this world, so new ones take their place, which would mean if the Kel'Zeraz cannot be immortal now, because Jurgul is an ancient god, so the protection is not there anymore. So we can probably kill him. And then, after Kel'Zeraz has been imprisoned for centuries, the Empire fell and its magic vanished. The binding that held Kel'Zeraz was broken, and he was once again free. He recovered the rod and then built an elaborate tomb from which he planned to rule. In the end, it was my own people, the Bedin, who stopped Kel'Zeraz from succeeding, but only at great cost. What cost was that? When the Bedin first battled Kel'Zeraz after his rising, he was all but invincible. Many thousands fought only to be slaughtered by his magic or turned into ghastly undead. We were desperate for aid, for anything that could stop this evil, and we found it, or rather, one of my own ancestors did. What did he find? A prison built by the ancient Netherese, perhaps similar to the one Kel'Zeraz himself had once been held in. I do not know. This one, however, still held its occupant. It called itself Therim, and was unlike anything else my ancestor had ever seen. It had great power, however, power as great as that of Kel'Zeraz. It was this power that my ancestor bargained for and was granted. A power that would drive Kel'Zeraz back into his tomb and keep him there forever. Does his power still exist? It does. The power has been passed down in each generation of my bloodline. Should Kel'Zeraz ever leave his tomb, I could perhaps even destroy him. Why only if he leaves his tomb? If only I would venture within myself to face the creature directly. Should we enter the tomb, however, our own power is nullified by Kel'Zeraz's magic, and we are helpless. Some have still tried. Only a fool goes where he cannot be sure of victory. It is lucky that Xanos is here, or who could triumph over this creature? The most recent was my own uncle Hamad, the last to hold the power before me. He entered and returned a fortnight later, a zombie himself. I was forced to slay him, my own kin, and banish his soul. There are many things I could brave, stranger, but undeath? No, not that. Anything but that. Alas, our time grows short, and I am sure Kel'Zeraz knows this. I am the last of my own blood, and the power that was handed down to me. It has been waning even as Kel'Zeraz's own power grows. Why the shift in power? When I noticed my power beginning to fade, I voyaged to the distant prison my ancestor had found long before, to speak to this same Perim, if it still existed. It was dead. How it was killed I never found out, but I can only assume that its death has caused its power within me to fade, and at the same time allow Kel'Thuz's to increase. There was no sign of who killed it. I assume that with the creature's death, my powers will fade until I am normal. So how do you propose we defeat Kel'Thuz? You must first destroy his body, which is neither an easy task nor will it be permanent. Kel'Thuz is immortal after all. The source of his eternal life lies within the rod he holds. The phylactery, basically. According to legends, whoever recovers the rod can place it on the altar of the Morning Lord, and Lathander will destroy its power, for none hate the undead more than him. The rod's destruction will end Kel'Thuz's existence forever, and only that can restore the water to the oasis and give us hope of survival. So, I can see that. I wonder how this will work out though. How did Kel'Thuz get rid of the water? Kel'Thuz's strength has been growing, and it obviously has reached the point where he was able to reach out from within his tomb and parse the very spring from which the oasis flows. Even though he remains in his tomb, our tribe is under siege, and he is winning. Yeah. Tell me about Jurgle. In the time of Netheril, Jurgle was a powerful god of evil and darkness. It is said his power has diminished in this age, and if he even exists at all, though Kel'Thuz remains as powerful as ever. It is said that Kel'Thuz used the powers offered to him by Jurgle, and attempted to gain rulership of the empire itself. That is how he became what he is now. Okay. You must recover the rock that binds Kel'Thuz to this mortal plane. Only when it is destroyed on the altar of Lathander will we truly be free of this evil. Before you face Kel'Thuz in his tomb, I would first suggest you enter the crypt by the oasis. It is the burial place of Al-Rashid, my distant ancestor, who was the first to gain the power to fight Kel'Thuz. My ancestor's weapon lies within, very effective against the undead, though the legends say it failed him in the end and holds no power when wielded by those of our blood. That is why we buried it with him. A powerful weapon to be wielded against our foe. This is fortuitous, is it not? You are not of our blood, obviously. It may be the weapon would work in your hands, and I have little doubt Al-Rashid would gladly forgive the intrusion if it meant the death of Kel'Thuz. The shifting sands are ever treacherous, but trust must be placed somewhere. I beg you, do not fail us, Wanderer. Okay. Now we know the situation. Need more weapons. Catacomb of Al-Rashid. Might as well start here. A weapon for our barbarian war friend. Statue, zombie. I'll do blunt damage. Xanos has at least minor resistance against that. Okay, there are rune stones. Sarcophagus, rune pillar, statues. Okay. No. What is this all about? When evil grows unchecked, then shall one destroy the guardians and prove his worth to wield the desert's fury. Desert's fury should be a fire damage weapon. Yeah, we should survive this. These guys are hard. Okay, do elemental damage, please. At least it'll go through the defenses. Big problem with gargoyles has always been the fact that they can take the hits. With elemental damage, I don't think they can.
You cannot win.
Don't care who we attack. Could we please focus on the same target? We can. Every time I switch his target, he switches his target, so we'll just keep fighting whoever. Ooh. One, two, three, four, 1, 2. I think I might.
I'm carrying far too much useless garbage. Going to have to dump some of this.
X. I don't know what else to try really. But I think that's a reasonable assumption.
No, I'm carrying far too much useless garbage. Going to have to dump some of this.
So draw an X on that. We might be,
No,
yeah, I think it's a good weapon for Xanos, because it'll probably be almost as good, I mean, as far as damage is concerned, as his current weapon, but also allows the shield. And we have to replace... Xanos can be the fourth stone. We're missing one, it's being destroyed.
What do you want?
No, I think we can, yeah, we can do it ourselves. Hopefully we don't have to stand there. I mean, keep standing there. Yeah. Could you not stand there, please?
You just follow me. Now just wait right there and don't move a muscle until I say. All right, crew. Let's take them down.
Okay, It's actually a little bit better than I thought. Damage bonus versus undead, 1d8 fire damage. +2 versus undead. This is better because it's a blunt weapon, which means it's very good against skeletons too. It's carrying too much weight now. I think I'll just take the... No. I have a regular morning star for some reason. Yep. Yep. Okay, Xanarus is our main damage dealer here. Sneak attacks won't do anything. Zombies. Yep. Yep.
You cannot win!
He'll kill 5 to 4 times more than I will. House of the Morning Lord. We probably should clear that one too. I mean, if that's where we need to return the rod, when we come back from the tomb of Eljaraz, we probably don't want to do any cleanup jobs here anymore. We have to just run for it. I sort of have my suspicions that he's not gonna let us go without a fight.
You cannot win!
I think we need to clear up the undead before we have any chance to use this. Not exactly a holy place at the moment. Nanos has resistance to blunt damage, so he definitely should be the one to tank these. Just because he's the main damage dealer too does not mean he's the worst to tank.
You cannot win!
What else can we do here? Holy water. Amulet of will plus 4. Place holy water there. And do shit. 2d4 points of damage, so 2 to 8 points of damage. Any undead. We'll save it for special occasions. Okay, let's at least try to secure this area. There can't be an infinite amount of zombies because we're getting experience out of them. So now everything's clear. Yeah, this is a different level up for us. It's a more of a question, are we gonna get it before we have to face Blasted Lich or not? Cry Oasis, Old Bridge, Older Tombs. This place is ancient and dead. Yes it is. Tomb of Kel'Jaraz. Stone face. Come inside and meet your death, mortal. Okay. We're probably about as prepared as we're gonna get.